What's up, YouTube? Midnitekrawlr back up in this piece, and it's that time for a movie pickups update. Man, it's been a great month in July for pickups. Sipping on that champagne, 32-ounce big boy for $2 and some change. So cheers, guys. Hope your weekend's going kick-ass. We're going to start things off with the pawn shop pickups. Now, all of these were $2 each. Starting things off with Drop Dead Fred, starring the hot Phoebe Cates, and I couldn't pass this up. You know, I know a lot of people say it's out of print, so yeah, to see it out in the wild, couldn't pass it up, like I said. And it came with the insert, all complete. Can't wait to check it out. I don't even remember if I've seen it or not, so it's one of those flicks that maybe I caught it, maybe I didn't. I'll find out when I watch it. The Hangover trilogy. Yeah, I've never seen a Hangover movie, so I'm really curious to finally check these out. And couldn't pass it up for all three movies. The only thing that sucks is the setup. They're all, you know, set on top of each other. But they weren't scratched, so I can't complain. And I'll finally bust my Hangover cherry. It's about time. Here's another triple feature. See No Evil flicks and the collection. It's really cool to finally get to see No Evil 2. It's directed by the Saska twins. And yeah, I've never seen it. The other two I have. They're pretty cool. So yeah, that's awesome. I dig that set. Next up, we got some Asian goodness. We got some Jet Li and Black Mask, which I love this flick. I've had it like off and on in the collection. For some reason, it always escapes me, but I'm holding on to this one. It's a lot of fun. The very hot, what's her name? Karen Mock is in it. She's so cute. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. She's like the main actress in it. She's hilarious. And Jet Li's cool. And the main villain, he's, oh man, it's cheesy as hell, man. But it's a lot of fun. I really dig Black Mask. And the last pawn shop pickup was actually in the dollar bins. The Replacement Killers. Now this one I haven't seen in a while, but yeah, it's a great cast. Mira Sorvino, she's hot. Chow Yun-fat, he's awesome. He's like an icon in China. And yeah, it came complete with the insert as well. It's a nice little fold-out little, you know, making of thingamajig you can read. But yeah, it's a pretty cool flick too. It's a, like, you know, you're kind of like your gangsta flick too, man. I really dig it. So yeah, those were the pawn shop pickups. Now, I'm going to share with you my recent trip to the library. They got some good movies there, man. Check out your local library. So I rented a Monster Calls. Finally saw this flick. It's directed by J.A. Bayona. He did like I believe The Impossible and also The Orphanage, which I love both of those flicks. And a Monster Call kind of was, you know, I think I expected a little bit more. It was okay though. For me, it was like a 7 out of 10. But still really good. I just wasn't completely feeling it. Also checked out, I said rented earlier, didn't I? I checked out Lady Whirlwind, aka Deep Thrust. Man, this stars the hot Angela Mao. Shit. Yeah, that's her. Angela Mao, man, she is fantastic. This movie kicks a lot of ass. It's just martial arts goodness, man, at its finest. Definitely recommend Lady Whirlwind, aka Deep Thrust. Check it out if you can. And these other two I haven't got around to checking out, but Lost in Beijing, it looked kind of interesting, and I think that sexually explicit says it all. I'm just kidding. And The Last Tycoon, this is on Blu-ray, but this has Chow Yun-fat. He makes, you know, he's just a good actor all around. I'm a big fan of him. So really looking forward to checking those out. So check your local library. You'd be surprised what your public library has. All right, guys, that's the service announcement for the video. Let's get on with the rest of the pickups. We have some from the mall. Who would have guessed that the mall, yes, had a mom and pop shop that was stashed in the corner that's not even listed in the directory, the mall directory. So glad I ran into it because they had a great Asian film selection to choose from. All the movies were 80% off, and it was buy two get one free. So I picked up 6, starting things off with Jet Li and Contract Killer. This goes by another title, but man, I need to start building on my Jet Li collection. I do have a few, but they're usually like the ones I do have are like the American movies he's made. But yeah, this was awesome that it came complete as well. Yeah, really looking forward to checking it out. I've seen it before. It goes by The Bodyguards or something like that, kind of alternate title. I've seen it before, but yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. Next up is a Tai Sang release. Now, Tai Sang is a company from China that, released from Hong Kong, goodness, and I believe they're not in business anymore, so all their stuff is out of print. So Set to Kill, it's one I haven't seen though. Don't know anything about it. Just looks like some good Hong Kong goodness. And I looked it up on IMDb. It had like a 5 out of 10 score, so I'm not expecting much, but you know how it is with IMDb. Another Tai Sang release is Love Battlefield. Now this one I did look up on IMDb as well, and it almost got a 7 out of 10, so I'm really stoked for this one. This one looks really promising. It's like an action flick, gangster flick with like a love story involved with a twist. I don't know. Just really excited to check this one out. I'm putting this one at the top of my queue of what to watch. All right, now we're going to jump into some Korean cinema. And we have Marrying the Mafia. Now, a friend of mine told me this isn't as funny as My Wife is a Gangster, which is a really funny Korean, flick. And I'm starting to get into Korean just comedies and rom-coms, to tell you the truth, and as well as with the China productions as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking that out. Don't know anything about it other than what she told me. She says not as funny, but it's all good. And I also picked up some Japanese cinema. I got Tokyo Mafia starring Riki Takeuchi, who's also in the Dead or Alive series 1, 2, 3, and Deadly Outlaw Rekka from Takashi Miike. So yeah, he's an icon. He's right there on the back. But I did some research on this release, and this is actually one of 5, I believe, that come in a box set, and you can get them on Amazon for a pretty good price, like under $20. So I highly recommend you check that out if you're curious, because I'm probably gonna upgrade to that and just give away this loose copy to a friend of mine, probably to a fiend on film. But shh, if he might be listening. All right, and final flick, it's Dragon Blue. This looks like some creature feature goodness, maybe some humanoids from the deep. I have no idea, but there's a creature. It says Beneath the Waves, Terror Awaits, and it's in my player right now, so I'm watching it right now. Those are my pickups from here in Austin. It's been a blast here in July, finding gold out in the wild. But let's go ahead and jump to the out and about montage, and I'll be right back with more DVDs and VHS pickups. And we are back from an awesome out and about. Gotta hit up Bastrop again and check out Texas Chainsaw Massacre gas station, as well as the bridge from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Gotta show my dad around the town. Hit up a few spots. So let's jump into what I picked up there in Bastrop. It wasn't much. They only had a Goodwill that we found. I've always been curious. And I found two things. The two VHS. I found colors. Yeah. Gangster classic right here. Where Life is Cheap. Yeah, man. South Central LA. Bloods and the Crips. Just a gangster movie classic. Love this. Ice-T as well. You guys all know what's up. Sean Penn, Robert Duvall. Colors. Man, so glad to have this, man. And VHS is in great condition, no mold at all. 50 cents. And The Hitcher, Rutger Hauer, classic, great condition, no mold as well, of course. And yeah, didn't want to leave empty-handed. They did have an Iron Maiden CD for $2, but I let it slide because I was checking out the VCRs. And I tried one out while nobody was looking. It powered up just fine, but when I stuck a tape in, it ate it immediately. So I 86'd that, and we took off. All right, so we also hit up San Antonio. We hit up the Alamo Draft House. We saw Spider-Man Homecoming. That was, I mean, it was okay. You know, it was like a 7 out of 10 for me. But the fanboys will definitely love it. We did a little thrifting. And we hit up 3 spots. So first up was the Goodwill that you saw in the footage there. And the only thing I got was the watch. It was actually sealed brand new. And for $2, I couldn't pass it up because it's a great cast. I actually never even heard of this flick. But Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, I really dig them. Jonah Hill, I'm not the biggest fan. So yeah, the premise of the movie sounded pretty interesting, about aliens or something. I have no idea. We'll see. And I've been getting more and more into comedies again. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out soon. All right, so the next place we hit up was Boys Land, that crazy thrift store with the boy in the title that you guys saw in the footage. I say Boys Town because it's like an inside joke. If you've ever been to Mexico, you know what I'm talking about. But they had a lot of VHS there, but the only thing that sucked was they were like $1 each, and you know, $1's a dollar, man. VHS should be like 50 cents or less. So as far as VHS, I did pick up Teaching Miss Tingle just because it was in great condition. Katie Holmes was in it, and I forgot that guy's name. My sister-in-law, she was like making a fuss of it because she's a fan of his. Timothy Olyphant, I believe. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, it's like maybe like a light horror comedy at best. But yeah, I picked that up for $1. And The Grudge, got this one for $2. And I'm really happy to have it because I owned all 3 on DVD. And my sister wanted to borrow them. A slipcover. Yeah, for you slipcover heads out there. Yeah, and I gave her all 3 to borrow. And she went to South Korea. I said, just keep them. So I have 2, and I have 1 again. So I just need to pick up 3. And I dig the entire, you know, American versions. They're pretty fun. All right, so what you didn't see in the video, we hit up the Salvation Army. And I found the best deals there. First up was a box set. It was the James Bond Ultimate Edition Volume 4 box set. I already opened it up, guys, because that it's tough to do with one hand. That's what she said. All right, now this is a $5 set, and it came with 5 movies. So it's like $1 a movie, right? So first up, not in chronological order, we got Tomorrow Never Dies, which I was really stoked to check out because of Michelle Yeoh. Oh, big fan of hers. Yeah, so yeah, I'm happy to get that. Octopussy. I've actually never seen this movie. And the rest I've never seen. So yeah, I've never watched, like, I wasn't a big James Bond fan growing up, so there's a lot I haven't seen. Moonraker. Yeah. You Only Live Twice with some Connery and some Donald Pleasance, man. I've never seen that. I can't wait. And Dr. No. So yeah, man, $5. I couldn't pass it up. I actually just really like, I pulled the trigger just for that Michelle Yao Tomorrow Never Dies one. But yeah, you get the inserts as well. And I did pick up a few VHS there. There were 25 cents each. You couldn't beat that. Time Bandits. How could I not pick this up? Yes. Terry Gilliam screenplay goodness right here. Yeah, it's been years since I've seen it. And here's one I have not seen at all. Vanishing Point. I know, sacrilege, right? But man, I picked this up. Can't wait to get to it. And just for nostalgia, because I used to be a Madonna fan growing up. Madonna, yeah. These are like videos from the 90s, from 1993 to 1999, and that's when I stopped listening to her. So I just got it. It was a quarter, and fuck it, right? All right, guys, that's not it. I checked my mailbox, and Sean Donahue, director of Death Escort Service 2, coming out soon at Tampa Bay Screams 2017, August 26, 2017. Make sure you guys get your tickets and show up. It's going to be a blast at that convention. But anyways, he hooked me up with Police Academy and a beautiful, sexy snapper case because he knows I love them. And yeah, I did not have this in the collection, and since my comedy collection is growing, yeah, I'm so happy to have it. Thanks, John. Now, my mom came to visit, and she brought me something that I had left at home, and then I completely forgot about it. It's this drive-in double feature, Search and Destroy, and The Glove. Now, I remember watching Search and Destroy, and I was kind of like, it was kind of lackluster, right? But I dug it. But The Glove I never got to, and I'm really stoked to check it out because I just read the back, and John Saxon is in it. Yeah. So yeah, I never got to watch it, so I can't wait to check it out. And I left it in great condition, and she brought it in great condition. Thanks, Mom. And my mom, knowing I love VHS, she just got me this for the hell of it. She was out thrifting. She probably spent like 50 cents on it, the Glass House. It's a pretty common one, and I've actually seen it before. It's not bad. I use, Lily Sobieski. She's not that bad. She's kind of hot. Diane Lane, she's smoking. She's old school. Stellan Skarsgård, he's pretty cool. But Lily Sobieski, she kind of reminds me of a Jodie, like a young Jodie Foster. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Thanks again, Mom. And that's gonna be it, guys, for the out and about pickups. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys very soon with a new video. Peace.